Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And our pitcher in this game, Dustin May. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
1 down, base is empty. There's a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
One out, base is empty. And they'll do it again. May delivers. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Third baseman,
Here is Moncada. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And a base hit right there. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down. 2 on, 1 out. Jorge Soler, the next to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Grounder might be 2. Steps on first for the out. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
And that is out of play. May fires. Just missed.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Good eye in that spot.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
He goes down looking.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, today's starting pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll have dropped over time.
Hendricks delivers. Swings through that.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him swinging. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Swinging a foul out of play. Turns and fires to Betts. That one fouled off. Hendricks deals. Up the middle, Anderson. And Betts is set down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Max Muncy.
Boy, he's really piling up the ribbies in this series, man. 7 runs knocked in already. You got to give credit to his teammates for getting on base ahead of him and giving him those opportunities. But ultimately, it's on him in that spot to knock those runners in, and he's been doing it. Good for him, making the most of every opportunity.
Two outs. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine, top of the second. Here comes Travis d'Arnaud. May back to work. Misses off the plate. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Throw to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind. If you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game, it's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an offer for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. Yeah, that's fouled off. Darno on at first, nobody out. The 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Now a chance for Matthew Lugo. May ready to fire now. Fouled off. He was late. Second inning here. No score. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
At 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Here's Tim Anderson. That's in there. Strike 1. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-2 now.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Angels strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Max Muncy at the dish. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fouled off left side. One down, base is empty. And ball 1.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And it's caught for the out.
That is his left fielder, Michael Conforto.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Line drive. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So runner at second, 2 down. Miguel Rojas at the plate. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Runner at second, 2 down. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching the Freeway Series on the show. New inning getting started. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. Popped in the air, left field. Conforto makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Nolan Shanuel. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Outman makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And he's already singled in this game. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Conforto settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hae-Sung Kim. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Kim, in his rookie season, hitting ninth in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. And that one is lifted in the air. Lugo hauls it in for the out. And a quick out, number one. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
And a swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. Two gone after the strikeout. Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York. Here's a final look at it. They called him out, and I'm thinking it's going to stay that way.
I think you're right, and it was worthy of another look, no doubt. But after seeing these replays, I just think they're going to stay with the original call, just not seeing enough to overturn it.
Here's the decision now, and he is out. So they lose the challenge. Here's Mookie Betts. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count. All one.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 out, space is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down. Back here in L.A., John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jorge Soler. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The 0-2. Ball one there.
2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. That's in there.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Gets him to chase after that one. Rojas down to first with it. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here is Darno. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground to third, Muncy. Tosses to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So they make short work of him there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Angels nothing. Back Back for more of the Freeway Series. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Freddie Freeman.
In the air, left side. Ward. And makes the grab. One away.
Now batting third baseman.
Here's Max Muncy. 0 for 1 so far. Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Pages, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And a swing and a miss there.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Check swing of the 0-2, appeal to first, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, but they lead it 1-0. Back for more of the Freeway Series. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Joe Adell. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And that is in for a strike. Now 2-1. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one is absolutely belted. And that is a foul ball. Got him swinging. With number 9 for him in this game. 9. Here's the center fielder, Matthew Lugo. Ground ball left side and foul ball. The Dodgers leading by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2. Now this is in the air down the line. And a foul ball.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
1 down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Pretty electric. And the double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
And now it's Tim Anderson. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. In there at the knees. And it's 0-1. Anderson swings through that.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Liner, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
And next for the Angels, Zach Neto. To the right side. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. Angels leave one. They're down 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Michael Conforto. Hendricks back to work. And that drops in for a strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Miguel Rojas. RBI single his last time up. That missed by a lot. And that's ball one. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
High fly ball out towards left center. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, James Outman.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be James Outman. He's 0 for 1. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Dodgers down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back for more of the Freeway Series. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Ripped to short. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Here is Yoan Moncada. 1 for 2. And there's a foul ball. Strike 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top half of the 6th. In the air, left field, Conforto sizes this one up, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, designated
Jorge Soler up at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw on to Freeman, and that is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Angels 0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Well, anytime you launch one foul that has the distance, it's tough to reset for the rest of the at-bat. He's going to have to do it here. You know, that changeup didn't fool him by much, but it did its job and had him out front.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That to right. Adele makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. When he first joined the league, the Angels batted him 8th, and he wouldn't hit on days he pitched. Singy, do you remember who was DHing for the Angels at the time?
Oh, Boo, come on now. How can you forget a future Hall of Famer, Albert Pujols?
You're good.
Thank you.
Swings here and blasts one left field. Way back there. Get out of town. So he goes yard to left. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
1 out, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts.
You know, line drives are tough because they can sink on you. They can even have some ride and go over your head if you take a false step in. Sometimes they can knuckle. So I'm not sure if that was the problem right there. Could have been the lights as well. Sometimes you see the ball all the way until the very last second. It disappears and it gets real scary.
Now the Angels. Jack Kachanowicz comes on now. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Here's Freddie Freeman now. That one the other way. Makes the grab. 2 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Muncy digs in.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Muncy, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. Betts around second, headed for third. The throw in, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Fought off foul. Betts on third. Muncy at first. 2 out of the inning. In the air, right field. And no ball. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. Now 1 and 2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. 1 run in the inning, but they back here at Dodger Stadium. Now at the plate, Taylor Ward. Right through there for a strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting,
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Travis d'Arnaud will come up to hit. And fouled off.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And that one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Tying run at the plate. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Runner at first with no outs here. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And next for the Angels, Joe Adell. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Runner around third. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's a one-run game.
Waste no time there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Really important at bat coming up now.
And now the center fielder, Matthew Lugo. And that is out of play. In the air, right field, Outman on the move, drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Throws to first in time. Yeah, they take care of Anderson for the out.
Well, the safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at third. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at first.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Zach Neto getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count in this situation.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. But they score twice and even it up late. 7th inning stretch time. We are tied 2-2. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Michael Conforto. Slapped foul. And a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Rojas lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. All tied up here at the bottom of the seventh. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike one.
One strike.
On the ground, out to short. Zips it across. And that quickly, 2 away.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
Tap foul at the plate. Ripped on a line to center. Lugo makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Ready to begin the eighth, and now the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. Late swing, foul to the left. Just missed. Out to center. Pajes should have this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. And now Yoan Moncada, 1 for 3. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. On the ground, right side, and it's through for a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Now pitching for the
Back
Angels.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brock Burke.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Now into the game, Kevin Newman. He's the new third baseman.
Now playing third base, number 10.
Hesung Kim now at the plate.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Here's Mookie Betts now. 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
And that one off the outside edge. Activity in the bullpen. Connor Brogdon up and throwing. Neris getting cranked up as well. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner touches second, heading for third. Kim headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. One down, runner at first. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman, known for his late inning heroics. That's too low, and it's 1-0. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
First and second, 1 out. Max Muncy will hit next. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Andy Pajes digs in now. Swinging a foul out of play. First and second, 2 down. And it's 1-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Adele pulls that one down, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. Back here in LA, we go to the 9th. Kirby Yates gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
2-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And out of here. That should get the dugout going. And we are tied. It's 3-3.
That swing completely changes the momentum of this game, Boog. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Travis d'Arnaud digs in. Pitch misses. 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Late swing, fouled off. That's outside,
that's out.
and it's 2-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. Making a move at first. Entering as the pinch runner, Logan O'Hoppe. And here is Joe Adele. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that strike.
Already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And there's a hit. Throw into third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Now the go-ahead run's in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
And now Matthew Lugo. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
1-1.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Nothing happening on the bases, though. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here's Tim Anderson now. Golden opportunity right here. And fouled off. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Pop up here, third base side. And there are two down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Neto in the box now. Takes strike one.
0-1.
And that one fouled off.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
With the go-ahead run at third here at the top of the ninth. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Brings it in, and that's the third out. Angels get one with a solo homer. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Hector Neris.
Number 54, Hector Neris.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. That's worth the price of admission. And the Dodgers walk it off for the win.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.